I think the first time I made a stock market video in the few days ago, I shared some things which are never told openly, and at least if they shared in the say under the big video small umbrella. Again, I found another good and interesting statement like that, especially for beginners. I would call it unscripted, scripted because I think the statement goes. Last time, what the statement I told you is like the scams in the 90s, 1990s, and again 2008. It's a different level. Dot-com bubble and say the Harshad Mehta scam, like that. There are some comments in the history, but recent ones, what I said in the last video is uh, social media influencers. The finfluencers is something they are triggering or manipulating the market like that. There is some observations and I shared that one. This video I seen again. This is also like this guy is also another influencer, but some people are there. They will share like this golden nuggets in between the stock market analysis, regular observations, and then if you can catch, it is very good for the beginners especially. So this one, he says what happened recently, the China and Trump, the America, the say escalations, the activities on the tariff cuts, rate cuts, everything. For the beginners, most of the time it's like what is really? Can you able to decode? Really? So that is the big surprise, right? So most of the time the beginners will watch what is happening, how we can make all these things. So it will take some time to get through the what is actually happening, right? So this guy, I think he is humble enough to put this statement. It is like it is unimaginable to decode for the common man how many billions can be made, billions or even more in just that 1-2 days, 1-2 hours, doing nothing, just say the basic principles. So when we see, I told last time, we only see it's going up, the greenery, then we are making money, right? So it's not like that. Even if it is red, if you know market direction, you can make money. It can be up or it can be down, you can make money. So that's what he put again openly, and he said like there a lot of crores are wiped up and all we are saying and we are seeing, right? So all this, the bigger people say one guy I saw a similar statement. He made 1,000 or 2,000 rupees to 35,000 rupees just in 1-2 hours span on the day of this few days ago. Even now it's happening. So these geopolitical situations also kind of manipulating the market. That is also another comment I saw, that may be also bigger. So just imagine the common man doing some trading under these circumstances. I think my friend who is I told like some of my friends, they are doing from many years. I think they are smart enough to get these opportunities to get some good money. I think they also, I didn't saw that they are speaking it out genuinely. Maybe there is some rules about the speaking about stock market recommendations, I think, but not about these things. So they also making money, but I didn't see such discussions making out in public. But I wanted to share these observations like this are happening for beginners. So it is unscripted and uncut observations about stock market for beginners. So the first day when I see the stock market, it fell down when this escalation happened. I was watching my portfolio, the digital portfolio, and also my monitor the watch list. So it went around -10, -15 some stocks, and the index fell down by 6%, and then it went up to -4. Again next day again it fell down a little bit. Again it was stable around 22,000 Indian rupees, that Nifty, and even Japanese index fell down like that, and even other indexes, everything. So I'm not just talking about Indian stock market. I'm also saying this the money it can be made all over the indices. Those who are doing from say years, and the money is exchanging across the countries, not just among one country. So it is very surprising and shocking to imagine and see the things happening, and money is changing from which hands. I mean, from whom to whom the money is getting changed the hands, right? That is important. Those who can handle, and those the common man who cannot bear that say the finances for that many years. One for recovery, people say invest when it's falling down. It's true. I also thought like some stock fell down 15% and it raised again 10% next 2-3 days. I didn't have enough capital to invest, but yeah, I'm checking these the stocks which can have the action in the coming few days. So I have the watch list which has good fundamentals I have studied, and also good technicals, one watch list, and I can see clearly the fundamental stocks are falling during these times, and again it is rising very soon. And still there is a say even the stocks like E2E networks and Trend. I think these are all also a kind of manipulated price because it went too high. The PE ratio again it came back to very small now. So there is a chance it is also manipulated, but now it's came to a very comfortable zone. Again the finfluencers, so-called finfluencers started again sharing these suggestions. It is at comfortable levels, please buy. So they started promoting. Like I shared last video, they are not promoting in the realistic timeline, some people. So for common man, that is another critical observation I would suggest to keep in mind. Okay, how many days? I think last 1 week. I think last 1 week, many say 5%, 3%, 5%, 3%, 10%, 20%, like that. It's happening all the stocks. Even for me, it took a long time to understand the sell option, buy option, sell option, day trading. So the sell option can make you money. Even the futures and options can make you money if you understand well. So those people who really are smart enough to use these things, I think they really made a good money. I'm wondering how many people are really sharing the actual stats, what they are doing in these say the crises. Apart from those who are seeing, like I saw some people even from other countries, their portfolio is getting red. So that is a public comments anybody can share, but who is talking about say how much money they made because of all these the movements happening in the market, right? So for beginners, stock market beginners, say people like me who wanted to come soon or who are doing already with some capital. So make sure all these observations are under your say make a note of all these things. I would suggest it will be really useful when you had a chance in the next to say I think this didn't complete. I think it still looks like trap sometimes, some of the stocks, and sometimes I see it's just moving the money from one area to other area. So it is still normal for some people. So this situation, if it arises again, we can make use of it again similar way and make some money out of it from your knowledge and talent. And say if it is just moving the stock money from one, I'll say because of these times we get the bottoming out every time. And if you can get the bottom the shopping at the bottom when it is low priced, say at the comfortable price levels, it is good for you. I also will start going deeper, but maybe if I start doing investing and actual doing, I may also have some restrictions on the sharing. But yeah, definitely I'll share the general observations between these influencers and influencers. They're sharing golden nuggets. Those things are my interesting point. I mean my point of interest. So I would share those points definitely. And some guys even I saw when all these things are rising, even the big influencer from any corner, they started sharing. Do invest, I made this money, well, be patient, be patient, be patient. So I said this last video, probably that is a trap, like your money is getting wasted, right? So I don't know which is right, which is not right. People will realize after 10-15 years, once everything is cooled down, you will see something else is happening. Then this is not hot enough to speak, right? So that time you will see what has happened all these years. So I think so. All these turbulence in the market, something is happening seriously, not just on the surface level. And on the parallel side, AI is booming very actively. I have something like web management, the website, the Hostinger. So that one also recently they started giving AI and the website management. I think some of these services, not just say the front line what we see AI, chat GPT and comment and get some image and the Ghibli generation. So not just these things, I am saying the AI effect is happening all the sectors. I utilize some of the services and some of them I may utilize for some work. But yes, it is actually impacting all the dimensions, not just one, two. Even the technical topics such as technological advancements, I am in the technological space for the semiconductors devices. So there are also a lot of things that I seen the YouTubers and the influencers. I think that also is going to have big impact along the way. All these people who are sharing these guidelines or contents, they will get utilize these services early before the common man, and then they get to have the edge in the content reach for the audience, and internet is going everywhere, all the countries, so users will be increased definitely. So that's all for this video. I'll see you again in the next video. I'll share some more golden nuggets about stock market observations, what the influencers are sharing, but not exactly highlighting for common man. So if you are interested, if you find it useful, please do check out the next videos also. So see you in the next video. Thank you.